Ooh, baby, we got a wild one for you this week.
That's right. We're here to talk about
Sex.
topography,
Who voted for Donald Trump?
online dating,
Being the last party girl.
doing comedy,
And being a humorist.
plus a little bit of criticism from your grandmother.
Yeah, baby. This ain't gonna work for me.
You eat the flats or the drumsticks?
I eat the drums. Well, I eat it all. I'll eat anything.
You eat ass, apparently.
I prefer a chicken thigh.
Danielle Perez is on the show with us today, and we're getting into everything, anything, all of it.
You can't overcook a chicken thigh.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Now on with the show. Hi, you slops, you stupid little fucks, you nasty little fucks, you dirty little fucks. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball. And Meatball, and that's Big Dipper.
hello.
Hello.
I have been thinking
Who
about
are you waving at?
just Heather.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
There are other people in this building.
I like to pretend they are not.
You think it's yours.
It's me in my home.
yours and yours alone. I do want to talk to you about something you said to me yesterday.
Twat.
Well, you told me a story about about a man who was getting ready to come over to have sex with you.
Yes.
And then later you sent me a voice note about a man who had come over previously to have sex.
He did not come over. I had gone to where he was.
So you're in that double header moment.
I've been having
You're hitting him
multiple
with the boom boom pow.
Yeah, for about the last 2 weeks, I'd say I've been having sex with multiple people in one day.
And
Like almost every day.
are you
At least every other day. It's been a lot.
And how do my shoes feel upon your feet?
It's been great. I mean, I've been coming so much. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. I just need to get the cum to the people. Glorios, public parks, parking lots, my house. I think also since I've opened up my house to hosting people, it's been different.
It's ban.
Because I can just be on the app and be like, yeah, just come over.
And who did you have to have the conversation with to open up your house to hosting?
Me, my cats.
You just had to be okay with people seeing your spot.
Yeah, and I was like, whatever, who cares? Like, come over. Look at my weird living room. Come to my bedroom that's like 70s wallpaper. What's funny is no one comments on anything. Like, they see it and they just are like,
Well, the lore here is like we're talking like if you're like that you live in a fun house. It's a decorated home, but it's not like crazy. It's not like you walk in and gravity disappears and you're on the ceiling. Like what if they're just gonna be like, oh, fag did
give
this?
it back. Although in my in my downstairs bathroom, I have a painting of Ariana holding Cynthia Erivo's finger, and I had to like change that out.
That's like too.
That's too gay.
Well, it's also just like too soon. Like, how is it already a painting?
I think the guy painted it and sent it to me like the day after it happened. Yeah, so that's happening, and I'm having a wonderful time.
Shout out to you.
But this man,
yeah,
I came, he came, and then he goes.
We all came.
We all came
for
together.
Ice cream.
Brambleberry crisp. The good Brambleberry crisp ice cream. That's the only good ice cream. Jenny's. I got a story about Jenny's too. Okay. But right after he came, he goes, "I'm married. I shouldn't be doing this." And I went, "What?" And he goes, "I'm married. I'm down low. I'm married." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then he goes in to try to kiss, like make out with me more. And I go, "Huh." Then we did. And then he like just left the car. And I went, "I don't know how I feel."
Left the car?
Yeah, it was in my car. That was the first one. That was earlier in the day. And then the second guy came over later in the night.
Were you on a public street?
No, it was like in a parking lot. But like, it was like hidden. What?
Go off, Queen.
I stopped going to therapy. I'm off my meds. I stopped going to therapy. I'm not doing any drugs, and I've decreased my drinking. And now I'm so horny all the time.
Wow. I have been getting duped on Sniffies.
Let me spit my gum out.
Do you need somewhere to put it?
I'll just swallow it.
No, you can set it down. Put it on the top of your can of Red Bull.
Gone.
I have been getting duped on Sniffies a lot.
What happened?
This has happened like 3 or 4 times as of late, where I'm like messaging back and forth with someone. They send photos. We're chatting. We're like making plans for the future. Like this just happened. Like I was like, oh, come to this thing I'm doing on Tuesday where I'm having like 4 or 5 guys together. And he was like, oh, I'm so down. This sounds great. And he's like, we're going to be friends. He was like, this is so awesome. You're like, I can't believe we haven't met before, like this whole thing. And then come Tuesday, he was like, I was like, I can text you the information. What's your number? And he was like, I sort of wait until we meet up in person to give my number. And I was like, that's fine. I was like, then I'll message you tomorrow with the information for the group. And then hit him up, nothing. Hit him up again, nothing.
That's
hit him up
happening a
again.
lot.
And then and then his account disappeared.
I just chalk it up to like, it's the apps. No one owes you anything.
I agree.
No one knows anything. Like, it's just like whatever happens, happens, and that's it. And it's like, I don't know. Something similar happened to me where the guy was literally like, oh, like we did hook up. And then he was like, can't wait to do that again. And then like when I hit him up again, it's just seen and like nothing. And you're like, okay, well then just be like, just block me or delete messages or like something. Give me a hint because you were the one who was like, I want to do this again. Not you.
No, not me.
Okay, another weird thing happened to me.
Tell me.
Where I go over to this man's house.
We do have a guest today.
Yeah, they're coming.
We'll get to them. Keep going.
You're fine
She's
over
fine.
there. She's not in the room with us. Don't worry, you guys.
Can you imagine?
What if
like,
we were...
Wait it out.
Remember we used to do that. We used to
know.
have like a full 15-minute segment like the person wasn't sitting right next to us.
Well, that was the old
That was the old one. That was the old us before we knew what we were up to.
Okay.
So I get to this guy's house after like we chatted back and forth and he's asked me the same question like 3 times. And I was like, something's weird about this. I get over there. He does not look like his photos. Every photo is an old photo. He is just a different sized human being now. I'm not fat shaming, but he was fat fishing. He was using old pictures. And like none of I should have known. The minute it's like an old grainy like photo, it just don't go.
Well, we all have the new phones, which make all of our photos the same. Remember?
Yes. And so I get over to his house, and it's just like beautiful, like decoration, but it's a mess inside. Like everything's a mess, and there's that weird smell in the air, which I think is meth, but I've never actually like smelled meth. And he's talking.
You just snorted it.
Yes, but I've never smelled like the burning of it. And so then we get into his room and he goes, okay, so this is my room. I just don't want anything wet on this surface. And it was like, he was just like talking a bunch. And then I look over and he was like, I was just watching porn and it's like fart licking porn.
Like our friend.
And he gets naked and I was like, oh, what kind of lube do you have? And he like pulls up a thing of lube and I go, oh, no. I like a water-based. I have one in my car. I'm just going to go get it. And I walk out his front door. As I'm walking down the stairs back to my car, I block him. And I just get in my car.
A taste of your own medicine.
Because I couldn't. That wasn't a taste of, no one's ever left in the, like before it started for me.
You told the story with Ryan on the pod about leaving and then the guy blocked you. That he stopped in the middle.
Oh, right. That did happen the other week, huh? But we didn't start anything.
I'm not saying that you should have gone through
when I saw the meth pipe on the bed, like on the nightstand next to him, and he was like overly chatty, and then he like gets on his bed and he's like, it's like air linked to his iPad, and he's like scrolling. He's like, "What kind of porn do you like?" And it was just like ass licking fart porn.
How was he sitting on the bed?
Like, okay, so he answered the door fully clothed. He gets just butt ass naked. And he goes, "You can get naked," and I'm like, "Yeah." And he like gets down. He lays like
sideways,
Rubenesque. Yeah, and he's like looking at me,
posing for his Renaissance portrait.
And I was excited because he was like hung bottom, like all this stuff, and I was like, you're not. And I was like, I don't even think you're not giving what these photos were giving. I'd show you because like the difference was insane. But yeah, I blocked his ass.
And then I blocked his ass.
I don't even think the picture of his butt were his because it was like a big hairy ass, and then his wasn't like hairy.
Yeah, I would just encourage people to use their photos.
I would rather you look at the recent photos of me and go, actually not really my type, than me get there and you go, I'm going to go to my car
and get the kind of lube
I like. That was
crazy.
Thank
you for coming to
my show. Just the whole time, like the minute I stepped in, I was like, how do I get out of this?
Yeah. And sometimes I will say.
And he was like so eager and he was nice and like happy, but definitely on meth.
I will say from back in the day, like when I was hooking up every single day and sort of blazing a trail for you was really was really what I was doing. But back in
Tell me why. Yeah, turn it down.
I'm turning it up.
Turn it up, bitch.
Back in the day when I was wake that up. Back in the day when I was doing that kind of behavior, I would sort of get to a point in the week where I would go like, I'm not even like, I'll be horny once I'm in the situation, but like I'm mostly doing this out of routine.
Yeah, I also think I've been like very stressed lately.
And you're like, this is a fun thing that has no little consequence.
Little to no consequence.
And you don't really like I guess it's the kind of thing. It's like with work stuff, you feel like, oh, I have to answer these emails. I'm beholden to these people. We're
Speaking of answering emails, you were on your big one this morning. I was like, he must have been busy this weekend or something because he was fucking finally answering stuff from last week.
Yeah, but that stuff isn't as time.
But it was time. It was timing.
Well, I had already sent him the stuff. I had sent him photos. I was just traveling, so I wasn't by a scanner. So I was just following
up. I just filled it out on like a PDF
with a properly scanned.
Oh no!
Thing.
I just have my signature saved into my phone.
So he had already had that contract from last week.
Tell me why.
You guys, we're going somewhere. Do you have another clue? You said before the sushi will be fresh.
Someone walked up to me at Precinct and was like, I know about where you're going. I know the girls over there and I'm going to be at that show. And I was like, oh. And then they showed me a bunch of pictures of themselves in drag and they were like.
All I'm saying is we may or may not
get a lot of pictures with.
Okay, well, you're going very obvious.
Oh.
I was going to say.
Bleep that.
We may or may not meet a star of a reality show that I have raved about on this pod. That's sort of a deep cut.
Yes.
But a good clue.
Have we interviewed them before?
Well, no, we haven't. We may.
Were they on Dracula?
Were you on Dracula?
I had a friend last night go, I'm trying to support you and bitch, so I'm going to watch Dracula season 1. And I go, she was on season 2 and she won. And I'm on season 1 and don't watch it. And he goes, do you not like it? And I go, no, it's just not good. Like, no offense if you're a fan. But it's just like, it was like a new show. It was like, it's not good. Like, they didn't know what they were doing. And then he sent me a video of Foxy Ojue shitting on stage. And he goes, actually, this is not for me.
All right. Well, let's take a break. And
tell me why.
We'll be back with our very special guest momentarily.
Bye now.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either. And if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppyseconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppy seconds.
Hims.com/sloppy seconds.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? Mm-hmm. I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
At Quince.
If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy. Just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten. And we're back. It was better a second ago.
That's on you.
Back. And please welcome to the stage.
Do you think there'll ever be a world when you just welcome people back without singing?
It has been notated to me.
It's been some years.
So someone has stated that they're tired of hearing the Wicked riff. And to them I say, then you weren't here from the beginning. Because it's always been a Wicked
You're
podcast.
not a true fan.
You're a fake fan. Please welcome to the stage the comedian, actress, and a full-time diva. It's Danielle Perez.
Hi, Danielle.
I love it. If you have a diaphragm, use it.
Ooh. Say that.
You mean like the one that you put in your butt so the cum doesn't get to your ovaries?
I think people put it somewhere else.
I put it in my butt.
I'm
trying to catch the cum.
Ooh,
like
you want to save it for later?
A little dish.
A little snack pack?
You add it, and then you get the devil's dick.
The devil's dick.
It's when you fill a condom with a bunch of different cum, and then you freeze it.
And then you just lick a little popsicle in the summertime.
Lollipop, I'm gonna lick it.
A little refreshing treat.
Well, I think
Something
if you were
nice
to fill a
summer.
diaphragm, it would be more like the devil's frisbee.
But I would use the diaphragm.
Oh, as the device to
like
collect.
a diva cup.
Speaking of divas.
Hello.
It is the diva.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here.
We're happy to have you. It is like weirdly unseasonably warm, which sounds like a weird thing to say in Los Angeles, but
it's
like
hot outside.
It's hot.
I
had to run my air conditioner yesterday.
Oh my God.
Fire, rain, heat. What's going on? Global warming.
Global warming.
It's a crisis.
It is. Yeah, I had to evacuate my nana and my mom.
Oh my God, that must have been so intense.
So you didn't have to evacuate,
I
right?
didn't.
Yeah.
I had.
Stop accusing people. We've all been through the fires.
No, but I was
No,
just
no,
like,
but
I guess the question was, you're still at the same house?
I'm still at the same
yeah, okay.
house. So like I was trying to evacuate my mom from Eagle Rock to my house in Glassell Park, literally 5 minutes away. She didn't have power. The flames were visible from her house. And
yeah. That's horrifying.
She did not want, she was like, but what if I just was outside picking grapefruit? I was like, maybe don't perish. Maybe you stop disassociating and understand it's an emergency situation.
Get in the car.
Come on over to the house, Mom.
Get in the car.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it was so intense.
Really nuts. But my nana, I had to get a dress tailored for a premiere the next week, but LA was on fire.
So that was her main concern.
Wait, what premiere was she going to?
The Night Agent.
Oh, okay, we're going to talk about it.
Night Agent 2.
Night Agent season 2.
Season 2. Okay, so she was focused on the dress.
So Nana, she really thought she was on vacation. We got her out of her retirement community. She stayed at my sister's in El Sereno. And my sister was like, okay, Nana, so I'm going to make lunch. And she's like, well, what are the options? She said, I'm sorry, what?
Ah!
Oh.
And she said, at Villa Gardens, we get a menu.
Oh my God.
It's like, Nana, it's a state of emergency. Like, you're going to get what you're going to get.
That is hilarious. That would be me, though.
She was like,
and what are my options?
Because I'm curious if I'm having today the chicken or the beef.
Right? Yes. She said, what's the soup of the day? She said, I'm sorry.
Campbell's.
You were like Ash from the sky.
Oh my God.
Basically.
Well, El Sereno is not too far from Altadena.
That's very cheap.
Yeah, but untouched. The flats, you know.
Yeah, the flats will do it.
No mountain views.
When you
there.
eat wings,
chicken, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say.
But,
are you a flats or drumstick kind of girl?
I'll eat it all. But a drumstick is a little too tendony, where the flat chicken like kind of do that twisting thing and pull it all off.
And then it just feels like thigh meat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to eat fried chicken or any type of chicken around a white person and they like leave so much of the meat on the bone?
Honestly, I'm kind of that bitch. I honestly haven't really started like fucking with chicken wings until kind of recently.
Oh.
I don't like all the tendony.
That's
stuff.
fine.
You're more of a breast girl.
Yeah, the white meat.
I like a
chunky.
I grew up with a mother who was always on some sort of diet. The South Beach diet.
Oh my God!
You remember that shit?
What is the South Beach diet?
I just remember it's a very thick book.
One page a day.
One page a day.
One page a day.
Glass of water.
I remember the Atkins. I
oh
used to think
my roommate has literally been on some form of Atkins for at least 15 years.
Is it working?
Is it working?
He looks regular. That's the thing that is so upsetting to me.
This is crazy.
If you're gonna eat
so publicly, like
I don't. He's a straight white. Well,
oh, he's never gonna listen.
He's not gonna listen to this.
Okay,
He's Latino, but he white. So
not that.
You love a Latino roommate.
I do. I can't get rid of them.
What a strange thing to say.
R.I.P. Juan Chavez.
Right, I forgot he died. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, not to bring it down, but seamstress. He was an amazing seamstress.
Great seamstress. I had lots of pieces.
Gowns, beautiful gowns.
Naomi Smalls, a lot of her costumes for
a lot of her.
That's
Valentina, a lot of those.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, but my nana at my sister's in the fires, I was like, well, she needs a project, so I had her alter my dress
for the premiere.
Put her to work.
What about her dress?
Put her to work. No, I mean,
was like, at home we do puzzles and play video games. I don't.
I don't do this. And I was like, but Nana, like, it's going to be at the Plaza Hotel in New York. And she said, oh, well, okay. And then we asked her, we're like, what do you think of this dress? She's like, for one night, it's okay.
Not a rewear.
She was not. It had some cheap boning in it. And she's like, what is this? She was so upset by like that I paid money for this dress.
But that's kind of like how you talk about your drag when you make a new outfit.
Oh yeah, I'm like, it's for one night.
And then you wear it.
It just has to hold
2
up
years
on the pod.
Oh, I see. It's one night at the club.
At the club, it's gonna fall
apart.
Club.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like if it rains, it'll just dissolve.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the fabric downtown. Wait, where'd you get the dress from?
I got it from this place, Eloquy. Have you heard of
Eloquy? Yeah.
Plus size. Yeah. It's like for like, oh, she works at the office, but she wants to go out a little. Like that's, do you know what? Like a little bit of shimmer and
like
shine.
Function with
when I
go
to the,
but kind of modest.
Yeah.
You know.
When I go to Plus Bus, there's like a lot.
There's probably a lot of my Eloquy there.
Yes.
Plus is resale.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But then they have some like some designers do like sell pieces there.
Yeah.
Because I almost like rented a dress from them for the We're Here premiere.
Oh, nice.
What happens when you go somewhere and want to rent a dress? They give you a look?
What?
Well, I always say to people, why? Because I'm.
I feel like
trans?
No, I feel
like we're so close to Kristen Siriano making a dress for you.
Yes.
Like that's
like if you were to get a TV show.
Oh yeah,
and then you could ask the network to make a
Christian,
request.
because Christian loves a full-figured woman.
No, but I'm more asking about like they're like,
yeah, it's like when I go to Walmart and I'm in the bra aisle. You know what I mean?
The bra.
And I'm like, well, they're only $5 here. So
no, I know, but when you're gonna like rent a nice dress and they're like, you're gonna put that body in this garment.
Yes. Well,
you pretend to be a stylist.
They know me at
You're like, it's for Lizzo.
I often pretend like it's for someone else. Because it's
do?
easier than having the conversation.
It's a little, honestly, if you're like, well, I work with so-and-so and
I
I'm
don't do all
shopping
that.
for them. Oh, okay.
I just go like, it'll fit her. I think it might need more
Not
room in
it'll
the
fit
boots.
her.
Yeah. And they're just like, fat gay guy doing fat lady stuff.
Yeah, we get it. You're a minion. Sure.
Yeah.
You leave the store and they like pull out their little book, open it up, and add one more tally mark to their fat gay guy.
Fat gay guy in here. Check.
That is crazy. Wait, so Night Agent is on Netflix.
Yes.
I watched it.
Did you watch it before season 2 came out? Before you knew I was on it?
No. I was surprised to see you on it.
Okay, that's the best.
You keep popping up on TV.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I'm always like, Danielle!
And so Night Agent is great. I'm sort of in my like thriller bag.
It's
these
a real
days.
boomer type. Like boomers love that shit.
It's very Jag.
It was like literally it was the #1 show on Netflix last year, and I think maybe one of their top like shows of all time.
And I had
like boomers love this shit, and I was like, what is the Night Agent? Because it kept showing up on my queue, like suggested. I was like,
you were like, it's the U2 album on my phone.
Exactly.
It didn't ask for her.
My mom's favorite show.
Wow. Oh, I bet she's so happy that you're on it.
So happy. She loves it. She's so excited.
But you're kind of a bitch on the show.
You know? Just pulling from life.
I was like, oh, Danielle. And then I was like, oh,
she's the villain.
Kind of a bitch.
She's kind of a villain.
Well, because they make you seem like a little cold but pretty innocent, and then later you're like, "Oh, you're in on it, and you're kind of a bitch."
Spoiler alert!
Well, I don't know. That doesn't really give away the details.
But yeah, she's.
But it's a bingey show. It has twists and turns.
Thrillers. The conspiracy goes all the way to the top. Brittany Snow.
Yes, Brittany Snow.
If you love Pitch Perfect,
that was
Brittany
amazing.
Snow surprise.
Anyways, that was so fun to see
more
on
from
that.
her.
Well, she's doing that. She's out there.
You're going to talk to her agent?
I'm going to talk to her agent. Like, we can really get this girl in some more movies.
I like in Pitch Perfect when she's like getting freaky in the shower and she's like, they're naked and she's like, sing to me with your tits touching mine. You know what I mean?
You would. You like public stuff. You love to have sex out in public, don't you? Because you're a pervert. You ever had sex in public? We'll get to it. What?
Segment 1.
I don't remember it.
Your car?
I had sex in my car.
The parks?
I've had sex in my car. I've had sex in other people's cars.
Are you backseat diva?
In a van.
A lot of room.
A lot of room.
I could lay my seats all the way flat in the back, so it's almost like a bed.
Tinted windows.
And the first day that I bought my new car, I went in and was like, I want the blackout on the back seat. Oh. And then on the inside, they have these like little things.
Oh, the little shades
that come up. So it's like you cannot see in the back.
Okay.
Think about it.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll be right back.
I fuck in there. Okay, we'll be right back after this. And we're back.
Oh, I was ready. I was like ready for the.
Are you a singer?
Back. Are you a singer? Are you working late because you're a singer?
I can sing, not very well. I was in a musical.
What musical?
Dick's the Musical.
Oh yeah,
duh.
So I had to
that was another one where me and the person I went to go see it with were like, "Fuck it, Danielle's in everything," because we had just watched. What was the other thing with Hedwig.
And the Angry Inch?
Hedwig.
No, he's in it. The guy.
Oh, Jonathan?
But it's about fat people.
Oh, Shrill.
Shrill.
Oh no, I'm not in Shrill.
What was the
Wow.
other one?
Oh, are you're confusing me with another fat black woman in Hollywood?
Say their name.
Say their name.
Lolly.
No, it wasn't that. You were in something else.
Special.
Pull up. Special. That's what it was. I knew it was one of those two where it's about someone with something going on in their life.
You know, someone
Wait,
overcoming.
Special and Shrill is what you're.
They're kind of the same type of a show if you think about it.
I guess it's like a writer where
And they
their
were
boss
shot, and they
doesn't
look
believe
very
in them.
similar.
And they're
Like the way they're shot is kind of similar.
You're being wild.
Wow.
Sure. Mayo. Thoughts?
You know, yeah, it's just an honor to be seen.
What did you say?
I said Mayo.
Oh.
And what did you think she said?
I don't know.
Good for
But
you.
good for you.
Because you really
Good for
yes-anded. No, this bitch is wild and crazy.
Mayo
I'm
is
on
nasty, though. I will go on record
Why
and say
is that?
mayo is because it's gross. It's
So
very
what about
white.
a BLT?
I don't want mayo on
What
that.
about an egg salad?
Wait. Before you rattle off, what would you have on the BLT?
Mustard?
Nothing.
No.
Dry?
Dry.
Well, the tomato is wet.
The tomato
lettuce,
is
if it's-
juicy,
if
and
it's
a
an
nice juicy,
Heirloom tomato.
a juicy heirloom tomato, a nice thick, juicy bacon.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
it has a
Yeah.
little moisture to
It has a
it.
little. You don't need it. That's what I feel.
I
You
would
don't
also have a
need
little
it.
butter on whatever the toast is.
Oh, butter would work.
Exactly.
I always like
Right?
one slice of cheddar cheese on my BLTs.
Oh.
Okay, that's
Is that
not
weird?
a BLT at all.
Well,
Well,
I
it
would
is,
argue.
but it's
I would argue a
BLT.
BLT without mayo is often
not a BLT.
It's not BLT and mayo. We call it a
It's
BLT.
an expected thing. It's like asking for a club sandwich and being like, but no bacon.
That's not. I don't believe you.
Because the club's club
Because
got
in the
bacon.
club,
we
all
have
are a
bacon.
sandwich.
In the club, we all have an extra piece of bread right in the middle.
Is a club sandwich basically just a BLT with chicken?
Well, I thought a club sandwich came with turkey,
Sure.
Yeah.
famously.
And I thought
Bullshit.
it had to have that extra. I
Yes.
thought mostly it was like about the extra bread thing.
It's a double
It's like
stack.
a tower.
Okay.
And then it's cut into those horribly hard to eat triangles with a toothpick.
Oh yeah, and so
And then
you're like,
sometimes the toothpick gets hidden and then you bite the toothpick.
That sounds like a very specific and personal problem.
It happens to
it
me
happens
a lot.
anytime I get one. Sorry.
How
Whoa.
often are you guys eating club sandwiches? Like,
He's the sandwich boy.
I'm a go-to with the club.
He's like,
which
he'll-
is
if
why
he
I'm
sees a
upset
diner,
about the
he's
mayo.
like, let's
That's all
go.
I'm saying.
Yeah, I love mayonnaise. I dip my French fries in mayonnaise.
oh God, that's so European.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're worldly,
We've been.
Danielle.
You've been abroad?
Yeah.
You travel abroad from time to time.
And I eat mayonnaise
Brag.
everywhere I go. I bring my own mayonnaise right now. It's in my bag.
You carry? Okay, that
just
is
kidding. I don't.
unrefrigerated and health hazard.
I like when it gets clear. in glass.
They sell it on the shelf unrefrigerated.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then you
but
have
once
to
you
refrigerate it once you
open
open
it-
it.
Who said?
And this one just
The-
carrying around
the
loose
thing.
mayo.
Do you know about spaghetti sauce?
What about it?
Like a can of red sauce.
Okay.
What about it?
You crack it open, right? You buy it from the shelf. You store it in the cupboard. You
Uh-huh.
crack it open. You heat it up. Where do you do with the jar?
You put it in the refrigerator.
Correct. And it stays in the fridge for how long?
About 2 weeks.
10 days.
A month.
10 days.
3 days.
Why?
Then it's bad. That's what they say.
But I think that's why we cook food is to kill the germs. So I would just cook it extra hot.
I feel like people keep spaghetti sauce for a
tomato-
long
people
time
do,
in their
but
fridge.
Anything more than 10 days is really, you're real wild with that. But I think tomatoes, because they have so much acidity and sweetness, is preservative. So you're kind of okay there.
I love the facts that we spew on this show.
Yeah,
'cause
we're
I
gonna,
mean,
we're
we're
gonna-
just-
so many people are gonna get mad.
Any
But I
sense.
believe that those like, oh, get rid of this by this date is kind of like more of a suggestion. Like I want to smell it, and if it smells off,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or if
Yes.
it looks like it has like little white dots or any type of mold, then I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
that-
that's a no.
That's a no. That's a bad. Unless
That's a
you are the owner of Squirrel, and then you see those white moldy dots and
Are
you,
you the
scoop
owner
them
of
off,
this squirrel?
and then you just sell it.
We
Drama.
talked about squirrel.
Talk about LA drama.
Can you believe that Squirrel is still were called out on the internet in the height of the Black Lives Matter movement.
And
a gentrifying force in Los Angeles East Side. And they're still in business with their moldy ass.
And they still get lines around the block.
Crazy.
And it's like,
what I don't
understand how it had time. Shut the fuck up. How it had time to mold if they were as popular.
If they're that busy.
If they're that busy.
Because they didn't can it right. Because it didn't have as much sugar. Like, I guess that was like part of the whole deal is that like, oh, it's preserved, but it doesn't have as much sugar as other preserves, like canned preserves. And the thing that keeps canned preserves from like going bad is the sugar. Like sugar is a natural preservative.
Right.
So if it already didn't have enough of a sugar content and they're storing it all like in buckets.
Right.
In a hidden secret room.
What I never understood.
An unrefrigerated room.
What I never understood about Squirrel is like once they got so busy and popular.
It's gross.
Sorry, go ahead. What
you
I was thinking. You had my thoughts coming out of your
right
mouth.
Okay.
Well, I never understood is why they didn't just go to another location where they could have more tables. Like they just kept expanding and like breaking these little bits up, and you have to like sit on the street next to a parking meter, and it's like so unglamorous, but all these like hip people think it's glamorous to go. Like I just never
glamorous to encroach on like a working class community.
I'm like, just go somewhere that has a parking lot and like used to be a Payless shoe source and like take over the whole thing and like make your business bigger.
It's probably the commercial real rent is probably
so
crazy expensive.
It just that was like cheap real estate.
Yeah,
I guess.
And I think also, I mean, I'm sure
I hate driving down that street.
Oh, it's so bad.
It's like, I'm sure they were violating like labor laws. Like, I don't think they were all that great to their employees either. Now I'm just like spouting thoughts and opinions.
Slander. That's all we do. Okay,
Shockingly,
I need to correct myself.
What?
It doesn't say 3 days. It says 5 to 7 days for spaghetti sauce. But my argument still stands.
That's why I say 10.
Which is like, if you make if you live alone and you make pasta and say maybe you do like half the jar, then you put it away. And that's probably 2 or 3 or 1 serving, depending on how you eat. Are you going to make pasta again within fucking 5 days?
That's what happens with me. I love the carbone, the spicy.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
The spicy, and you add the cream to it. Mm-hmm. And that's always what happens because I use half of it. And then
you're like, I'm not ready for this meal again.
What I should do is freeze it.
I was going to say, what if we start freezing it?
Well, then... that's planning ahead.
Right. We're not going to do that.
And the challenge with that is
fly by the seat of my
future
kind of gal.
Well, I just think my go-to thing, I just visited my parents and I got in the car and my sister was like, Mom she's been talking about you in the fridge. I was like, what? I immediately was like, she thinks I'm going to go in there too much and eat too much of her food. Like, that's my trauma.
No, that's my mom.
You get in the
my
car
mom would also
sideways like the Flintstones.
All right. But then
he's fat.
But then she says, no, she's been speculating on what you're going to shame her for and try to throw out from the fridge.
Is your mom like old? Is she like elderly and like trying to does she freeze bread?
Yes,
Ew,
and also
who freezes bread.
It's like a real old people. Bread. It's an old people thing.
My parents have never frozen
it's
bread.
My entire life. There's been a loaf of bread in the freezer.
But doesn't that change the texture and make it all like
bread?
Weird?
Actually keeps very well in the freezer.
Yeah.
Whoa, bitch.
No, it's for real.
It does.
It is a real thing, but
and then your
also
loaf doesn't get moldy on the counter. That's what a bread box is for. It's one step towards the freezer.
What is a bread box?
What you keep your bread in on
Bird
the counter?
box. Sandra Bullock couldn't open her eyes.
No, you know the old phrase, bigger than a bread box?
Babe, I don't know about that. That's not how I'm measuring.
That's not something
That's
I've
not how
ever
I'm
heard in
measuring
my
mass
life.
or
Are you
volume.
kidding? I spy with my little eye something that's green. What's your first question that you ask me?
What?
The game I Spy.
I Spy with my little eye something that's green? I'd be like, is it that?
That?
No.
That?
Is it my dress?
That?
Your question is that?
Ladder?
Question mark?
It's green?
People often say, is it bigger than a bread box?
No
or
one
is it
saying that.
White people say...
White people, speak up.
White people...
That's all we need is more of your voices.
White people see something and say something.
White people from the Midwest validate the bread box.
We need your voices now more than ever.
Also, we would play like my I Spy
See, you know I Spy.
But never bread box.
But not a bread box.
It was only a game that we'd play while we were driving.
In
and
a
then
car.
it would literally be like 2 minutes would go by and they go, we passed it.
Yeah.
So then
It's the billboard from exit
it was back,
84.
you didn't see it, but it was back there. And it's like, okay, this game sucks.
Yeah. It's a car trip. It's a road trip, kind of. I'm not in my kitchen.
I'm not in my room doing that. I'm not in here going, well, but was it this?
That's literally how I learned. It was nothing. It was just an example. And that's literally how I learned.
Is that how you learned what bread was?
What a bread box was.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it was an educational tool. Bread boxes are just an educational tool.
Well, no, the game was a pathway to me learning what a bread box was. But I think it only makes sense if you eat a lot of sandwiches.
You are such a sandwich boy. Are you a sandwich diva?
Yeah, I like sandwiches. I mean, I make a good sandwich. Here's the thing. If I'm going to make a good sandwich...
I'm not making sandwiches.
It takes a long time to make a good sandwich, and I don't want to spend all this energy on a sandwich.
Yeah.
I want to just pay someone for a good sandwich. So that's kind of my problem. Because it's like, I don't want to eat a Fire Festival ass sandwich.
Right.
At home.
Right. Yes.
But I have all the tools, right, to make a good quality sandwich. I don't want to spend the energy. I don't want to spend the energy. Like an heirloom tomato.
Mayo.
No mayo.
But I always feel like if I'm going to make a sandwich, it's like, what am I going to do with all the ingredients that are like left over?
That's
like,
that's
I'm going to have a whole ass onion, basically. I'm going to have a half pack of ham.
You know what is a good hack instead of getting an onion? Shallots.
Shallots?
I love shallots.
A shallot is, it's a little fancy.
Do they have them at Trader Joe's?
Bite. Yeah. But the produce at Trader Joe's isn't very good.
No, they get theirs last.
Yeah. I feel like you should really get your produce like at Sprouts. Sprouts is good.
Sprouts, Whole Foods. What's the other one?
The Farmer's Market.
Farmer's Market.
Shop local.
Wow. You support a small business?
I love small businesses. They're full of mold. Wait, so do you do stand-up all the time in LA? What's your vibe? What are you up to?
Yeah, I do stand-up. Sure.
Well, I don't know. Do you go out and do mics a lot? Like, are you booked on shows?
I don't really do. I'm booked on shows. Yeah. I'm not actively book me on your show. Yeah. But I'll do, I'm doing stand-up. I'm trying to figure out what do I fucking want to talk about?
Right.
So much is happening.
Well.
And I'm not really a political comedian. I think some people are really good at the world is on fire and I can really zero in on what is funny about it. Yeah. But I think it just makes me angry. And me being angry is not funny.
Right.
Absolutely.
No, it's so easy to just be like, well, here comes the existential dread.
Yeah.
Here comes should I just reiterate what we all saw on the fucking news?
Right. Yeah. It's no one needs to hear me just,
ramble
on
about how terrible everything is.
The state of the world. That's all I do. But unless there's something that is actually a real thought, you know what I mean? A real unexpected twist,
something,
a hot take, that is not what everyone's hot take is.
Yeah.
So. But I'm doing an hour at Union Hall.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's really
That's incredible.
So I'm excited about that. I'm doing that in March. And so, because I'm going to be in New York for a comedy festival, Knockouts Comedy Festival.
Amazing.
And so I haven't done a proper hour in a really long time. And so it's going to be a lot of what I have done, but just also new stuff. It's called Danielle Perez, The Last Party Girl.
You are the last party girl.
Just a real 30, you're old, who's hanging on to the last vestiges of
You are quite the party girl.
She's
always one of the last people to leave Fat Slut. We're always at the bar and they're like, no more drinks. And I'm like, but there's more for me and her, right?
We're not cut off, right?
We're not cut off. That's for the regulars.
We live here now.
This is my home.
Well,
it kind of is.
For you.
Should have won Barfly. Didn't get it. Didn't get nominated.
Okay, that's an upset.
Just to not even be nominated, I'm there 3 times a week.
Well, some people are probably there 5.
Oof.
Oof. You know what I mean?
Even for a party girl to say oof,
y'all.
Wait, go home.
Do you love that movie, Party Girl? Do you know it well?
Oh my God, with Parker Posey? Yes.
I miss, and the young people will not like this comment, but I sort of miss that style of movie, which was not only of the time, but also that it was independent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where there was like a little more like space.
Yeah.
In the film.
Yeah.
You know, there's like a scene that it's just like a shot of something and then like her looking and then like someone else looking and then she sort of smiles and twirls and then like walks away and you're like, what happened? It's like, it's just a vibe.
Yeah.
It's just a vibe in the middle of the film.
It's not like a constant, we're pushing the plot forward, which is wild because it's like, I don't think that movie is more than 90 minutes.
No.
But now we got these fucking 3-hour-long movies and it's like, for what? Why?
Well, they're full of
make a mini series at this
wizardry.
point.
Well, because she sings and then she flies away on a broom at the end, and so that's understandable.
I mean,
we need that.
I get stage productions those are usually around like 3 hours once everything's all said and done, 2-3 hours,
including the intermish.
Yeah, but
so you weren't a fan of Wicked, is that what you're going to say?
No, I loved Wicked.
You're going to go on public record and say that.
I loved it.
You're going to
say that it was.
I'm going to come in here.
Long.
I'm going to look you both in the eyes.
She's like, actually, I have a whole hour. It's called The Last Wicked Fan, and it's about how much I hate it.
I love Wicked. I saw it in San Francisco when it was on tour, and I cried when she went up and flies, because she flies in the stage version.
Yeah, she gets up there and she flies,
and her whole dress expands and covers the whole. It's gorgeous.
Yes.
I cried, real tears.
Well, and that's why her cape expanded in the film.
That's why it kept getting longer and longer.
Look at that callback.
I can't tell. Have you seen the movie or not?
No,
I can't tell.
I don't think she's seen it.
You haven't seen the movie. Because you're just referencing.
Funny.
I don't think you've seen the play either.
No, she has seen the play.
I think you're lying.
She's read Reddit threads and she's like,
she was like, hold on, I'm doing the pod. I have to read up on Wicked.
I'm like, I'm going into the lion's den. I need to read up. I need to know my facts.
Wait, did you see the movie?
I did.
Yes.
I fully did.
I think
you know what? Okay, you want to know how I saw?
No, and she's now changing the subject. Keep going.
During Wicked, I cried. The first time I cried in Wicked.
The theater production.
The movie.
You've said.
The movie.
In the movie.
Okay.
Was when, Elphaba's like doing her little dance, doing her little jig, doing her little. And it's embarrassing. And.
Someone told me that they cried during that scene.
And then,
and I was like, that was the most unbearable scene of the movie.
No. It's not when she's doing it. It's when Galinda joins her.
I hated that.
Because it's silent. There is no music. And it's like Cynthia Erivo's like acting of like just her being able to emote in silence. Like, I don't even think there was music like happening where it's like this woman is so deeply alone and embarrassed and just wants to feel seen. And Galinda offers her that lifeline. Tears. I was moved.
And she dropped it.
That's the one scene that they've been playing at all the awards shows.
Oh, is that what they're...
So that's why she knows that
That's
scene,
the campaign?
because she hasn't seen the movie.
That's the campaign.
That's right. She hasn't seen the movie.
Wow. Meatball, a wicked truther.
And the earth is flat.
You know what? I love a woman with opinions, and I love a woman who brings no facts to the table.
Well, this we know.
Okay, you and Candace.
Candace who?
Owens.
Oh, Owens. Yeah, I hate that bitch. All right, we'll be right back after this break. And we're back. So in this new special, will you be talking about dating? Are you dating?
Yes, we'll definitely be talking about dating.
How's dating going?
Oh, it's bad. I don't want to date.
It's bad out here in these streets.
These streets are they're really rough. They're really tough.
I just think like post-pandemic people are insane. And I know it's been 5 years.
Yeah, no, but we're
no
not
one
well.
is okay.
We're collectively as a society sick.
Well, and I think I know you're a little younger. Well, you might be younger than us. 30. The last party girl. But I think generationally, millennials are going through a thing.
Yeah.
Because there's like
they're so
9/11.
Oh. Yeah.
There's the internet. There's the pandemic.
There's low-rise jeans. We've been through so much.
Y2K. We all thought in middle
Avril
school
Lavigne.
that the world was going to end. And we were just like, it's fine. I'll celebrate New Year's. And then my computer
really
won't
wild.
kill
We
me.
really did think that, like, because of zeros and ones, like,
the whole thing would explode.
Society would collapse.
And so
wild for that.
Where I think other generations dealt with, like, really fucked up shit physically that, like, actually... Like, they were taken off to war, or, like, there was a lot of intense, like, physical violence that happened to people. I think millennials have a lot of, like, internal mental trauma that we've just sort of witnessed and dealt with. Yeah. And I think it makes connecting with people really hard because also we're a huge generation where we were like, climate change and overpopulation, none of us actually want to have traditional lives and, like, marry and have kids. Or maybe not none of us. But I think
I don't believe in climate change.
I think, we have to deal with the facts.
Yes.
And Meatball right now doesn't believe in climate change, so we got to really take that off the table.
Right.
We have to talk about, in a flat Earth society.
Who do you date?
Who are we dating? Would you date a flat earther if everything about them was normal except for they're like, and also I believe in that the Earth is flat?
If I actually genuinely enjoyed their personality and the dick was good, probably.
Same.
Honestly, probably.
It's
like, you know what?
It's just like one weird quirky thing.
If like everything else was great and it was just this one weird core belief, it's almost like, that's just a bit. Like, I think I could mentally just trick myself that it's just a bit. Me, I'm like, because they're not bringing it up like every day.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's really no reason to bring it up.
But you're also like...
It's like Bush did 9/11. I'd be like,
sure.
Yeah. Let's... you don't have to, like, convince me. I don't actually want to hear any more about it. But
if you're not voting against, like, my rights, like, cool. Sure. Flat Earth, babe.
Yeah, but where's the Venn diagram? Where's the Venn diagram of the flat earthers who aren't voting against our rights?
I mean, that's a lot of them.
Carrie Colby.
I think.
Well, we actually don't know.
I would say that's probably right.
I think she said some stuff. I don't know.
I just honestly don't believe that anyone is saying I'm a flat earther and it's not a bit. Like, I cannot. Have you met like a real person that like genuinely believes
where I'm like,
this?
no, it's round. We've been to space, and then it goes into the conversation of we actually have never been in space.
Oh, they think the moon landing was
fake. I mean, that's what that's what they slowly get to. And then I'm like, but what happens to the boats when they travel from one country to the other?
Yeah.
And like, so you see the horizon line,
yeah.
and they go, oh, that's fake. That's been proven fake. But there's just hills, so that's why things are different. And there's a giant ice wall that surrounds us. And once we get on the other side of that ice wall, we'll know what the real world's about.
So they're like Game of Thrones.
Truman Show.
That Ice King.
It's like,
Truman Show when the boat hits the wall.
And then he walks up the stairs. That's such a good scene. Truman Show.
I've never seen Truman Show.
Wait, so how do they say that you can go from like, if you were to go from California to Japan?
Yeah, I'm so
confused
because like, have these people never been on a plane?
So is it an endless loop?
I think they have been on planes and they just look down and they go, yep, okay. I think that they truly believe that the earth is flat and big and spread out. And then at the ends, it's a big wall of ice that surrounds us.
But how come no one's ever been to the wall?
You're asking me like I understand.
Well, you seem to associate with these people.
I voted for Trump.
These are your people.
How do you get from the end to the other end?
They said that we've never been that way because the ocean is in the way.
But honey, we can swim through the ocean.
I don't know.
And also, we have been.
I know. I know that you can take a plane and fly around the world and end up at the same spot. I understand that the earth is round.
I don't believe you.
I
don't think
really
you saw the movie.
I
don't think you saw the movie, and I don't think you're a flat earther.
I am not a flat earther.
You are.
No, I know. If I was, I'd know a lot more about what they're up to over there.
I think honestly, you know just the same amount as every flat earther.
No, because my Twitter has been infiltrated with stuff like this.
Bitch, you still on Twitter?
Yeah, because Blue Sky ain't shit yet.
No, it's
Nothing's
not.
going until there's a viable option for me to get my views and opinions out about voting for Trump. I will not leave Twitter. I need to stay on Instagram as well because that's where I get most of my business. That's where people know where to come to my events, where to buy my things.
And how often are you posting on Instagram?
Close friends daily.
Ooh.
Yeah, how about a Substack? Is that what you're gonna say?
I was gonna say, what about a WordPress? You know?
But a Substack.
I think I'm gonna switch to like an email blast.
Substack is what everyone's doing now.
But Substack is apparently Nazi.
What?
They're Nazi.
Nazis.
They didn't kick the Nazis off their platform.
They're doing the Roman salute over there.
Well, they're just what they're doing is freedom of speech. And
my heart goes
they're
out.
They're doing freedom of speech.
Their argument.
Freedom of speech with a hard R, you know.
See, you can do this at your open mics or whatever.
There it is. That's political.
No, they're doing the thing. Earth flat, Trump's king. They're doing the thing. They're doing the thing where they're like, "Oh, freedom of speech," so the Nazis can have their email list on Substack or whatever. Wow. And it's like, what? What's that now?
What? Huh?
Do the what?
Oh my God. I listened to this podcast called Weird Little Guys, and it's like all about these, like, you know, all the weirdo Nazis and fucking white supremacists and fucking sovereign citizens, and they're all fucking cuckoo. You know, those people that's like, my name's spelled in capitals, so you can't tread on me. Anyway, this one guy, I guess, was very
Weird
active.
Little Guys.
Weird Little Guys. It's such a good pod, but like this whole episode is about this one weird little guy who was like very active on like a white supremacist, like Nazi message board, and like got into a fight with another guy who alleged that, like, remember Ron Paul?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That he like was really comfortable taking white supremacist money, but like wasn't advocating for the white supremacist causes. So they got back and forth. They got in such a flame war that he was outed as having a Latina wife. Mixed race children, really not kosher amongst those circles. And this man lost it so bad, writing daily, just screeds and rants. Murder-suicided. Very bad.
The family?
Yeah. The 3 of the daughters survived. Very creepy, very bad. Anyway, I know. So that's, I'm saying, you know, freedom. This is what Substack is supporting.
and this is what you mean about doing comedy right now. You'd be like, here are my 3 jokes, and then I'm going to tell you this awful story.
Let me just, it's like my brain is filled. It's like it knows too much.
It's like that one moment in every one woman show where the lady like sits down, she's like, my husband beat me. Yeah, or I got cancer or something. It's just like something really dark, and they go, but I made it through, and then we all have to laugh again.
Right, and then we like sing happy birthday together in the audience, like we're celebrating our birthday or whatever for whatever reason.
Laughter
like,
is the best medicine.
Okay, I feel like we're so close to seeing like laughter cures cancer over here.
Well, I believe that there are studies that show that it. I'm just kidding.
Well, I think
what if your face the minute I started on some shit.
I feel like we're so close to really like supporting that like apple cider vinegar girl. Like,
oh my God.
Well, I think it works better if you do drive.
She can't answer her age.
Oh my God.
You?
How old are you?
She said, well, there are some documents that say that I'm 26.
Some, but
I've always been raised to believe that I am 26.
That is an incredible answer.
It's honestly a masterclass.
I've always been raised to believe.
Isn't there like a full
I'm
podcast
26.
on her now?
Is there?
Yeah.
Well, that's a 60 Minutes. She's Australian, right?
She's Australian. Yeah, that's Australian 60 Minutes. Well, there's like a scripted show on Netflix called Apple Cider Vinegar about her. So I'm sure there's other things.
And her whole thing was that she just did a spoonful of apple cider vinegar.
But yeah, she said it like cured her cancer or whatever.
Works. I think it works better if you drive all the way to the edge of the earth.
To the ice wall. And you
chip away
get some ice
to cool it down. If
you
have ice wall ice,
up.
Yeah, if you have ice wall ice in your drink, oh baby girl,
you better put some turmeric and black pepper in there too.
That's why Trump.
Dr. Fauci ain't telling you that. He's not telling you about the ice wall.
That baby, the ivermectin.
They're not putting the ice wall in the vaccines, and that's the problem.
And we should have been doing that the whole time.
And that's why
aliens do exist.
That's why King Trump.
You know that
my king.
That's why he looks so good. That's why he stands 6'5", 210 pounds.
He is less
even
orange.
Skin tone.
He's less orange lately.
It's that Ice Wall Ice.
Ice Wall Ice is really getting him good.
All right, Danielle, in your dating experiences, have you...
Escapades.
Why is that?
Because I was going to tell a story about that. But I wanted to know, have you had any crazy, wild... Well, why don't we introduce our final segment here?
Please welcome to...
Fuck Talk!
Bow, 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 bow.
And this is a story in which we tell a wild and crazy sexual experience, which is not like something we don't do all the time here on this podcast.
Oh, wow.
That's all we talk about.
But dating is awful.
Yeah. It's bad.
You do any sex
let's
that's
stop
been
dating.
crazy?
Let's just have sex with strangers for the rest of our lives.
Well, high-key, honestly, like, because I realize I don't
High-key,
want...
honestly.
High-key, honestly, real talk. For real, for real.
For real.
I don't want to get married. That's not really a goal of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want kids.
What'd I say? Millennials.
So it's like dating for what? You know what I mean? Like,
you have friends.
I have friends. So it's like but I get horny. I want to fuck. And so, but it's like, do I want to have like I realize like I want a weekend partner.
Yeah, to go do stuff.
I want like someone to like, okay, yeah, basically. And it's like, do we have to like be in the super monogamous all the time and you're connected with me at the hip? Like, no, but I want to, I'm horny and I want to fuck and I want to have a good time. And, if you tell me that the earth is flat, I can be like, oh my God, you're so silly. And then go on and hang out with people that have brains,
Yeah.
And no brain worms. Yes. I think that's kind of exactly what I'm after too, where I'm like, I just don't really want to care about what you're up to until it's like me and you time.
Exactly. But I think that's tricky to have because everything's the apps now.
Yeah.
And these apps are, I think it's twofold. I'm fat, Black, and disabled. Threefold. So I use a wheelchair and have no feet. So people see that on the apps and they're like,
what about
next?
What about the people who are like, yes, please?
Yeah, what about like there's chasers too, right?
Yeah, devotees. They're called devotees. They are attracted to people.
Devotee.
So yeah, they're attracted to people with disabilities, oftentimes people who are missing limbs. And when I was first doing online dating, and we're talking like, okay, Cupid days.
Right.
Oof.
I was like, these guys would reach out to me, like not from Los Angeles, like from the other side of the country. And I'm like, wow, how are you finding me? And I realized like, oh, they're like keyword searching amputee. And like, I had this very long relationship with this guy. It was purely online, but he was just like obsessed with like the fact that like I did not have feet. And I actually met a person IRL. And I didn't know. I did a comedy show. I was like less than a year into comedy. And I did it. It was like out in the valley or whatever. And it's like this older man. And he considered himself, he said that he was like he didn't call himself a comedian. He was like, I'm a fucking, oh my God, this is killing me that I can't remember. But it's like a gadfly or something. Like he was like, I a controversial man. Like I'm not a comedian. I just have hot takes or some shit. Fucking loser. So loser. But this guy, after the show, he's like, you're so funny. You're so beautiful. And the fact that you don't have feet really turns me on.
Boom, boom.
I was scared. I was like, oh my God, I cannot run away from this man.
Raise your hand if you're scared.
Scared. Terrified.
That's horrifying.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, this is so terrifying. And then like he messaged me on Facebook. And then a few weeks later, I got very sad. So I was like, what's he up to?
Because you got sad.
Because I got sad on myself.
But yeah, okay. And so what was he up to?
He was free. He was free.
And how was the sex?
We went to Rustic Inn like during the day.
Oh my God.
I was like, I do not want to be seen with this man. Like, let me pick like the diviest. Like,
you go to the drawing room,
right? During the day, it's like happy hour, right? It's noon. No,
you got the wings.
And I'm just like drinking like whiskey, and this man is like palming, like fingering my residual limb. and then like trying to finger me with the other finger in this bar. And he's like, come for me. And I was like, oh, actually, you know what? This is not. Nope.
Come for me.
Come for me. That's crazy. So, I mean,
how many more times did you see him?
No, that was it. Then I went home and I
did
blocked
you
him.
let him finger you at all, or were you like, actually, this isn't it for me?
No, I mean, like I let him finger me, and then I was like, oh no, and then I was like, oh, like Danielle, we gotta get out of here. We gotta go. This is over now. Yeah,
I've had. Well,
you just like you realize you're like, situation. Actually, I don't feel this bad. I feel better now. I feel so much better. Actually, I feel so good. I gotta go.
Yeah, this got me out of the depression.
Yes. Sometimes
like,
it could be worse.
Sometimes you need to.
This was worse.
You have to hit rock bottom to know.
But sometimes you need to take yourself to
rock bottom. Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that, guys.
Wow.
Oh my God, he called himself a humorist.
Oh, I'm a humorist.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, so you're a coward. So you can't.
You can't get up and say it to anyone's face. You just say it to yourself and giggle.
Right. Yeah.
Or anyone who.
I knew a guy like that. He had a fake accent.
Oh my God. This man he spoke with like almost like a mid-Atlantic vibe.
Yes.
Did you let him finger you at a bar? Meatball?
We're like, oh my God, wait a minute.
No, this guy was in New York. And he was like, this is how everyone in Boston talks. And I was like, is it?
No, it's not. It's not.
And I remember screaming at him in the bar, being like, you have a fake accent. I was drunk. I was like, you have a fake accent. I don't believe you're rich. You have a flip phone.
A flip phone? Honey.
And you're like, and I've told you once and I'll tell you again, FLAT.
It's what?
All right. Danielle, where can people get tickets to your hour if they're in New York?
Oh my God. Go to Union Hall's website. Check my Instagram. Yeah. The Last Party Girl, March 12th, 7:30.
Are you going to do it in LA ever?
Yeah. I'll do it in LA.
Yeah. We should come see it.
I'll do it out here.
Have you been working on it out here?
Now comes the interview. Or we're like wrapping up.
Have you been?
Well, because
she's been partying.
I have been doing a lot of research.
She was at the last Fat Slut, and I was
R&D.
I was wasted at that one.
Doing a lot of R&D.
I feel like I've seen you last 2 times I've been there. You're there always.
I love it. Fat Slut, literally, Fat Slut in New York. Watching Evie Oddly
put
the Statue of Liberty
oh my God.
up her asshole.
She almost broke the hand off.
Yeah, and it's like, okay.
Stronghold.
All right, stronghold. Goals.
Because she's so bendy. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213. Come on, 536-9180. And don't forget to like and subscribe so don't ever miss an episode which come out every Tuesday and Friday. Am I shutting down? The earth is flat. I voted for Trump. Tell me why.
And if you want to get ad-free, uncensored, full video episodes of our show, make sure you are signed up to Mom Plus Gold. You can
tell me why.
At patreon.com/Mom
you guys have a 213 number?
Yeah.
That's so vintage.
Yeah, it's from Google.
It's a Google. It's a Googler.
It's a Google number.
213 is very important to me personally.
Really? Why?
Because I'm born and raised in LA.
Oh, because now it's 323, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, we're the gentrifiers.
Speak for yourself.
Sorry. Goodbye.
Bye.
I eat ass. For access to our full uncensored video episodes, ad-free and 1 day early, plus our monthly Sloppier Seconds episode, and all of Mom Podcast premium content, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Technical direction by Margot Padilla.
Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Show artwork by Christian Cimarroni.
Theme song by Mike Malarkey.
Media and design support by Stone Cole.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.